Music to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger. Fresh, lean beef, done to a golden brown. Couched in a soft bun. And garnished to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger.
We got to do our gay high five.
Oh, gay high five.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted.
Yeah, I swear, I'll show it to you. They're hilarious. Welcome to Androidvision. We were just talking about, like, what's your favorite Thanksgiving meal?
I'm going to actually go with my favorite whole part of Thanksgiving, and it has to do with the food, is I like to invite people over and cook everything. I cook the turkey down to, like, fresh homemade bread.
How much drinking and cocaine are involved?
Well, no cocaine, because then you can't eat.
Shocking.
Just
She's a control freak.
A little bit of control freak. Oh, no. Yeah, well, it happens. My favorite Thanksgiving meal is stuffing. Because I'm all about stuffing, you know. You get it?
I get it. Yeah.
So,
His wife gets it every year.
The stuffing? No, she gets it at least 2 times a year. At least. That's the least. No, she's very selfish.
Stuffing or the basting?
Both.
I stuff her with the basting.
He stuffs her until he brings on the basting.
There you go. I stuff her, and then she fills the basting at 3 a.m. when she pees. It's like, oh, what's that? It depends on how much I drank, how much water I drank, and also depends on if I jerked off that day.
Right.
You know, because if you jerk off before you have sex, it's not like a lot. A little bit.
Unless you take those pills from the gas station, like I told you before, man.
He took
I'd be shooting ropes.
Yeah, he took cum volumizer pills.
I have
hit the ceiling fan.
Like, but for real. Like, what happened for real?
I hit the ceiling fan. I'm not lying.
Really? Was it like more or just like harder?
So if you have a heart condition, can you still take those?
It was
probably not.
A lot and high.
It's like you spit from your penis.
More than that, it was more like a geyser.
Fucking Spider-Man.
And that's why I want to have an ejaculathon with this homo.
What did that?
See who can
I'm just
come
gonna.
I don't know. Maybe you could give Satan some, see how it works.
It's already so much. I'm gonna drown.
Really?
Like, starts coming out
that
everywhere.
happened recently.
Really?
Yeah.
A girl drowned during a bukkake scene in a porno.
Oh my god. Which one? Can you?
It was a Japanese porno, and she drowned during a bukkake scene.
Just drown in cum. Drown in fucking egg
I
drop
have
soup.
to see it in egg drop
Dragon.
soup. But that's not technically egg drop soup because she would have the eggs and he would have the other stuff.
I don't know.
So
It's
what
all
would it
egg
be?
drop soup to me.
Oh.
So, we're gonna watch a really funny PSA tonight from the 1950s. It's called "Cheers for Chubby." So,
Chinese.
what?
Now I want Chinese.
Let's go get some
Chubby
fucking.
Chinese.
I want some fucking egg foo young.
I want some cream of some young guy.
I'm sure you do.
I am
So-
sure you do.
This is a story about Mr. and Mrs. Chubby. The Chubs. They're chubby. Yeah, and their battles of being chubby.
I have those battles.
Yeah, but they're trying to get help from their doctor, Dr. YB Fat, MD.
Is that real?
Yeah, YB Fat MD, right? And we're going to talk a little bit more about what they think in the 50s about how we should lose weight. So enjoy Cheers for Chubby. We'll be right back.
the story of Chubby Avoirdupois. Chubby started out in life as a chubby little fellow with a hearty appetite. As he grew, so did his food needs. But that was all right. He was growing, especially lengthwise. As a matter of fact, Chubby was quite an athlete in his high school days, in track, in football, and at the school prom. And he was the most popular lifeguard on the beach, always ready to rescue a damsel in distress. And as his reward, she married him, and they lived happily for a while. Mrs. Chubby was a good cook and fed him well, perhaps too well. Chubby started growing again, this time sideways. And the same thing happened to slim, attractive Mrs. Chubby. And the more they ate, the bigger they got. And the bigger they got, the more they ate. Chubby didn't notice it at first until his suits began to shrink. And Mrs. Chubby found that they were making dresses in much smaller sizes than they used to. And the doors on automobiles were getting smaller. And something always seemed to be wrong with the scales. Remembering how they used to look, Chubby and his wife decided to try to reduce. But how? Chubby tried exercise, which was kind of dangerous in his condition, and what Chubby didn't know was that actually he'd have to run 36 miles to take off a single pound of fat. Mrs. Chubby tried massage, but that didn't seem to work either. They tried fancy fads and cure-alls, and learned that they're apt to be a bit dangerous. And so Chubby and his wife decide on a sensible thing to do. They visit their family doctor. Only a physician is qualified to decide how much weight one should lose and over what period of time. And for Mrs. Chubby, as for most people, what they weighed at 25 to 30 is about what they should weigh the rest of their lives. As Chubby's doctor knows, there's a close relation between overweight and health. The longer the belt line, the shorter the lifeline. Overweight people are more apt to develop such diseases as diabetes and heart trouble and die younger than those whose weight is normal. And as for Chubby's waistline, the trouble is he eats too much. The human body is a machine which uses food for fuel. When you eat just enough food to supply the energy you need, your weight stays the same. But when you eat more than you burn up in energy, the rest is stored as fat. Energy is measured in calories. But if you reduce the number of calories, the body is called on to use up its stored fat, and you take off weight. But simply starving yourself won't do it. You must have essential foods, rich in proteins, vitamins, and minerals, for building, renewing, and repairing the human machine. That's why the doctor gives you a balanced diet. Not too many calories, but all the foods you need. He will tell you what you should eat, but you've got to work at it. Getting together with a group of other overweight people helps. The diet didn't look so bad at that. There were lots of things that Chubby and his wife liked to eat. Lean meats and fish and chicken and vegetables and fruits and milk and enriched or whole grain bread and eggs. Well, this looks easy, almost too easy, especially with a device Chubby invented in his spare time. Chubby watched his calorie counter and passed up the high-calorie foods and picked the things called for on his diet, nourishing but not fattening. Now there's a nice, sensible meal, a slice of lean meat, a baked potato with a pat of butter, salad, a glass of milk, and strawberries. Uh-oh, what's this? Yes, when you have gravy, you find those old devil's hidden calories. Chubby's getting in trouble again. He's ignoring the hidden calories in those extras you add to your diet.
Have some more butter. Oh, make it 3. Just a couple of spoons. Go ahead, pour it on.
Meanwhile, Mrs. Chubby is finishing a light lunch with ice cream, which is all right. But
Have a little chocolate syrup. You deserve it. That whipped cream looks delicious. That's it. Shoot the works. Wait till she gets on those scales.
both Chubby and Mrs. Chubby find they can fool themselves, but not the scales. And they take a pledge to stick to their diet. It wasn't quick or easy. It took willpower and determination to resist temptation and develop and stick to a new set of eating habits. Chubby found one exercise that helped. That was shaking his head as second helpings. And the best exercise of all, pushing oneself away from the table. In time, the results began to show. They looked better and felt better. They'd reduced. They stuck to their diet and stayed reduced. It wasn't too easy, but it was worthwhile. Many a time they realized it would have been much smarter never to have gotten fat in the first place. Their old friend the scale was happy too. The only buttons Chubby ever pops anymore are those of pride. And as for Mrs. Chubby, once again, she was the belle of the ball.
I give up. Let's look for another victim. There's somebody.
Okay. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that funny PSA. Cheers for Chubby. And I hope I didn't fat shame anybody out there or chubby shame anybody. But you know what? They showed you how you can get out of it. Yeah. What was the big thing?
Just don't get fat.
What was the big thing? The longer
the belt, or that you have to put around your waist, the longer the belt, the shorter your life.
Yeah, it says longer the belt line, the shorter the lifeline. That was their thing.
Oh, no wonder women live longer.
Oh, because you guys have...
We're tinier.
You're tinier down there, yeah. So basically what it is they should... It's actually not that much different from it is now, other than you shouldn't be fucking eating fucking buttered milk with white bread. But, I don't know if you...
Just kind of watch what you eat. Don't add all the butter. Don't add all the gravy on your food.
But where's the fun in that?
Well,
you have to say no to those little devils.
You do. The little devils.
Although those little devils are kind of tasty on their own.
They want to put pats of butter on your 3 pats of butter, gravy, the hidden calories, as they say. The hidden calories,
What if I get one of the little demons and I put it on my meat and chop it up and eat it?
I was going to say, you can do that. That would be...
Because their blood is kind of like gravy.
It is.
So
but that's good. It's all meat.
Yeah.
It's all meat.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Cheers for Chubby. Lose weight. Eat less, more vegetables, more meat, and eat less breads. And I don't know. It's weird in the 50s, though. Like, you could eat ice cream, and the favorite 50s meal was ice cream served on top of cream of wheat. Yeah, you just have a nice bowl of hot cream of wheat, and then you get a nice scoop of strawberry ice cream and just put it on top.
I guess that's kind of like eating a pie with ice cream on top.
I kind of think we should have tried that on this show.
conversation.
I think we should try this on the next couple of Android Visions after this. Like, I'm down to get a bowl of cream of wheat, because you can buy.
Can we get cinnamon cream of wheat?
Yeah, totally. And then a nice.
That's the whitest thing you've ever said.
And how about a nice scoop of a strawberry ice cream?
Okay.
Call
Let's
it
try it.
cooking with ejaculus.
Cooking with ejaculate.
Oh, let's do it. We can have a little griddle here, like eating it up.
I would like to eat some of the 1950s gelatin recipes. Everything's made out of gelatin. They had seafood gelatin recipes. So you just get clear gelatin, and then you could buy gelatin molds, and then you could put shrimp in it and tuna.
hot dogs.
and olives and hot dogs, and then you let it chill.
Do you see my face?
Then you let it chill, and it's gelatin that's holding everything together, and then you just eat it. You cut it like a cake.
I'm so.
We're gonna eat it next
Oh
time.
my god.
That's
You
it.
down?
I'm
I'll
shaming.
try it.
Look, I will let you throw up on me. I owe it to you from the last episode, okay?
I bet you would.
I mean, no, I don't like throw up, but I would let you throw up on me.
It's probably not the worst
Throw
thing you've
up
ever
Jello
had.
mold.
You know what tastes really good in multi meal and oatmeal?
Huh.
Gummy bears.
Oh, I've never had that.
It's so good.
Is it? Gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
Hey, you know what's really good is if you take french fries and dip them in milkshakes. I heard that's good.
It's really good.
You never tried that?
No. I'm a
How about a
fuck.
Frosty?
You know why? Because I'm an adult. That's why.
You've never had French fries in
Grow
a.
up.
We're going now.
No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I should. You should go get me some.
Do you like Wendy's?
Huh?
You like Wendy's?
No.
Wendy's nuts drag across your face?
She dressed up as Wendy as a kid. Oh no, that was Pippi Longstocking.
Oh, that's fun.
Pippi Longstocking. Not Wendy, sorry. I fucked up. Alright, so. Alright, speaking of food, guys, up next our film. It's called The Undertaker and His Pals. This is a fucking gem of a movie. I just want to let you guys know. It's only an hour and 5 minutes, which is good for you because you don't have to sit and fucking watch Androidvision forever. But the tagline is, it's from 1966, first of all. The tagline is, cannibalism has never been so funny. It's kind of true because I really like this movie. So it's about an Undertaker and his two pals, the Undertaker and his pals, and they drum up a get-rich-quick scheme. And what they're trying to do, it involves a restaurant business and a funeral home that's across the street from the restaurant business. So you see where I'm going with this. And they drive around like weird-looking bikers, which are really cool bikers because they wear like white helmets and like full-on like Elvis comeback special leathers, right? Like the leather pants, the leather jacket, and then they wear these, yeah, and then they wear like black or handkerchief like over their face, and then just big goggles, so you don't see. They're just 1966 fucking bad guys, and they're the pals of the Undertaker. And basically, they go around and they just collect women's parts and then serve them. It's really funny. It's directed by, shit you not, TLP Swicegood. This is his only credit of a movie and writing. This is it. I feel like it's just a director that did this, and he probably went on to do great things.
He's just like, I don't want my name on it.
Oh, TPL Swicegood,
It's like
totally.
Alan Smithy. Just
Yeah.
a fake name.
But it's and Ray Dennis as the Undertaker. He's known for like lowbrow 1960s genre films. The Corpse Grinders would be one. The Severed Arm, which is really, really fucking good. I would check that out. The Young Swingers. So he's in that as well because he's a bit of a swinger in this movie, if you know what I mean. And James Westmoreland, and he was like tons of westerns, tons and tons of westerns, and a barrage of 60 sexy ladies that appeared in a lot of trashy sci-fi horror movies in the 60s.
Were they trashy though?
Yeah, bikini fucking movies, right? Where they're just like buxom babes running down the street.
That was like all of those.
Beautiful women in this movie, by the way. That's the selling point of this movie, and it's fucking hilarious. It's,
Thursday and Friday.
huh? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You remember? Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you what? This is a good one.
I really watched it.
It was funny, huh? It's kind of goofy, huh? It's kind of endearing and funny. It's out there. It's a trip. But all right, guys, enjoy Undertaker and his pals, and we'll be right back.